Welcome back to my channel. Today we will learn about the issue unfolding in the lives of the Spencer family and the Forresters on CBS's The Bold and the Beautiful. The drama begins with Liam Spencer's health taking a devastating turn. Liam's condition, already fragile, has worsened, and the prognosis is grim. Doctors have told him that his tumor is inoperable and that he only has a few months left to live. This news is not just another blow to the Spencer family, but also a devastating revelation for Liam himself. Liam has always been a fighter, but with this diagnosis, he knows the time he has left is short. He's in a state of shock and denial, struggling to accept the reality of his situation. The news about the tumor, its inoperability, and the limited time he has left makes him feel as though the walls are closing in. To make matters worse, Dr. Bridget Forrester, who has come to oversee his treatment, only heightens Liam's fears. The fact that Bridget, a highly respected doctor, is now involved with his case makes him believe that his situation is even worse than it had been when Dr. Grace Buckingham was solely in charge. For Liam, having multiple doctors involved means only one thing: his condition is beyond hope. Dr. Grace, who has been Liam's primary physician up until this point, is faced with the difficult task of breaking the news to him. She knows that telling Liam the full extent of his condition will be devastating, but she is also aware that the truth cannot be avoided. Grace is understandably hesitant to deliver the final blow, knowing that Liam's emotional state is already fragile. However, she knows that it's only a matter of time before Liam finds out the reality of his prognosis. Grace does everything in her power to shield Liam from the overwhelming truth, but she knows she cannot keep him in the dark forever. Meanwhile, Bridget, Grace, and Finn gather in a conference room to discuss Liam's condition. The three doctors are struggling with the gravity of the situation, trying to figure out the best course of action. However, in a cruel twist of fate, Liam overhears their conversation from just outside the room. He listens as the doctors discuss his prognosis in hushed tones, their words confirming his worst fears. The tumor, which had been causing him so much pain, cannot be removed. The truth is devastating: Liam has just 2 months to live. Liam is struck by the news like a lightning bolt. The overwhelming shock causes him to crumble under the weight of it all. He breaks down in tears, his body shaking with the force of his emotions. His mind races as he processes the reality that he won't get to see his daughter Kelly grow up, that he won't be around for her milestones or to see her blossom into the young woman he always hoped to guide. The thought of leaving Kelly without a father devastates him more than anything else. Unable to bear the thought of wasting the little time he has left in a hospital bed, Liam makes a decision. He is going to escape the confines of the sterile hospital walls and spend whatever time he has left making things right with Kelly. Liam's guilt is overpowering, knowing that he has not been the father he wanted to be. He is desperate to make amends, to show Kelly that he loves her deeply before it's too late. Liam remembers that he has promised Kelly that they would have a father-daughter dance at her school event, a dance he knows she has been eagerly anticipating. Despite his fragile state, he knows that attending that event is one of the last things he can do for her. In a reckless act of defiance against his condition, Liam sneaks out of the hospital, determined to make it to the school dance. As he drives, his mind is a swirl of emotions, and he is consumed with thoughts of Kelly, hoping that his efforts to be there for her won't be in vain. The pain in his head, a constant companion for weeks now, is ignored as he pushes himself further than his body can handle. The promise to Kelly drives him forward, but his physical limitations quickly catch up with him. Suddenly, the intense pain from his tumor strikes again. A searing headache washes over him, blurring his vision and making it impossible to concentrate. Liam tries to shake it off, but the pain is overwhelming. His hand grips the wheel tightly as he struggles to stay in control of the car. The world around him spins, and before he knows it, he loses control of the vehicle. The car crashes violently, spinning out of control and slamming into a nearby guardrail. The scene that unfolds is chaotic. Passers-by rush to the wreckage, and emergency services are quickly called. Liam is unconscious, severely injured from the crash. His life hangs by a thread as he is rushed back to the hospital where doctors work furiously to stabilize him. His family is notified immediately, and a flood of emotions washes over everyone. The realization that Liam had gone to such lengths to fulfill his promise to Kelly only adds to the overwhelming sadness of the situation. His father, Bill Spencer, arrives at the hospital in a state of shock, unable to comprehend the turn of events. Bill's protective instincts kick in as he rushes to his son's side, praying that Liam will pull through, but also fearing the worst. The hospital staff works tirelessly, but the damage caused by the crash is severe. Liam is in critical condition, and his chances of survival grow slimmer with each passing moment. Bill, ever the stoic figure, struggles to keep it together as he watches over his son, but his emotions threaten to break through. The weight of the situation is impossible to ignore. Liam's time is running out, and no one knows if he will ever regain consciousness or if they will have the chance to say goodbye. Steffi, Kelly, and the rest of Liam's family are devastated by the news of the accident. Steffi is beside herself, unable to understand why Liam would have taken such a risk. She knows that Liam had promised to be there for Kelly, but the accident is a harsh reminder of the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of fate. Steffi holds on to hope, clinging to the belief that Liam will survive and that they will have more time together as a family. But the reality is cruel, they may never get that chance. As the days pass, Liam's condition remains touch and go. He fights for his life, but the doctors are uncertain whether he will pull through. In the meantime, Kelly remains unaware of the true extent of her father's condition. She has been told that her father is in the hospital, but she doesn't understand the severity of the situation. She waits eagerly for Liam to come home, hoping that the dance they had planned together will still take place. Bill, Steffi, and the rest of the Spencer family gather in the waiting room, struggling to stay strong for Kelly's sake. The pressure of the situation is unbearable as they all wait for answers. The future of their family hangs in the balance, and the uncertainty of Liam's fate casts a long shadow over everything. The unfolding events will lead to profound changes for the Spencer and Forrester families. Whether Liam survives the crash or succumbs to his illness, his journey will leave an indelible mark on those who love him. His decisions, both in life and in death, will reshape the dynamics of his family, pushing them to confront the truth about their relationships and the impact of their choices. As Liam lies in his hospital bed, fighting for his life, his family must face their own battles, as they come to terms with the fact that the time they have left may be limited. The emotional roller coaster that lies ahead will test their strength, resilience, and their ability to love unconditionally, even in the face of death. Next, we will learn about the fascinating dynamics unfolding between key characters and why certain storylines are causing quite a stir among devoted viewers. The Liam Spencer Dilemma, Beyond the Triangle. The talented Scott Clifton has consistently demonstrated his exceptional acting prowess throughout his tenure on The Bold and the Beautiful. Many dedicated viewers have expressed their desire to see his character, Liam Spencer, explore storylines that showcase his dramatic range beyond the perpetual romantic entanglements with Steffi and Hope. His recent emotional confrontation with Bill demonstrated the depth Clifton can bring to familial relationships, highlighting the complex father-son dynamic that deserves its own spotlight. Scott possesses the emotional depth and versatility to carry powerful standalone narratives, notes television critic Eleanor Jameson. His portrayal of internal conflict and moral dilemmas has always been a highlight of the series, yet the writers consistently return to the comfort zone of romantic triangles. The aftermath of Liam and Bill's heated argument presented a perfect opportunity to delve into Liam's psychological journey, exploring themes of forgiveness, family legacy, and personal identity. Instead, viewers witnessed the familiar pattern of external romantic complications overshadowing what could have been profound character development. Fan frustrations, the omnipresent Steffi syndrome. The online community has been particularly vocal about what many have dubbed the omnipresent Steffi syndrome. Social media platforms have been flooded with comments expressing fatigue over Steffi's involvement in virtually every major storyline. One particularly humorous comment that gained significant traction stated, "If a woman on B&B gets pregnant, we'll see Steffi in stirrups pushing out the baby. This is how ridiculous it's become." This sentiment reflects a growing concern that the character's constant presence across multiple narratives dilutes the impact of her own storyline while simultaneously diminishing opportunities for other characters to shine. The writer's tendency to position Steffi at the center of the narrative universe has created an imbalance that many longtime viewers find increasingly frustrating. Character saturation can lead to audience fatigue, explains Dr. Miranda Cohen, a media studies professor specializing in soap opera narratives. When one character becomes too dominant across multiple storylines, it can undermine the ensemble nature that makes soap operas so engaging in the first place. The hospital scene controversy. The decision to have Steffi follow Liam to the hospital following his confrontation with Bill sparked particular criticism among viewers who felt this moment should have remained focused on the father-son relationship. The hospital scene represented a missed opportunity to explore the emotional aftermath between Bill and Liam without external romantic complications. The hospital scene could have been a powerful moment of vulnerability between father and son, notes soap columnist Marcus Reynolds. Instead, Steffi's presence shifted the emotional focus away from family dynamics and back to romantic possibilities, undermining what could have been a refreshing departure from the usual formula. This creative choice exemplifies a broader pattern that many fans have identified. The show's reluctance to fully commit to storylines that don't involve romantic entanglements, particularly when it comes to male characters whose emotional journeys are often defined primarily through their relationships with women. The Steam reunion speculation. Despite the criticisms, there remains a dedicated fanbase eagerly anticipating a potential reunion between Steffi and Liam, affectionately dubbed Steam by supporters. Their increased screen time together has fueled speculation that the writers may be laying groundwork for rekindling their relationship. However, some astute viewers have proposed an alternative theory regarding the recent Steffi-Liam interactions. As one insightful fan commented, "Belle is teasing Steam as a part of JMW's maternity leave, because they've already done the Steffi fleeing because of Sheila storyline, and they possibly don't want to do that again with Luna, especially since Finn doesn't seem remotely interested in defying Steffi's demands about Luna." This perspective suggests that the writers may be strategically positioning certain storylines to accommodate real-world factors such as actress Jacqueline McInnes Wood's maternity leave. If accurate, this would represent a pragmatic approach to narrative management rather than a definitive creative direction for the characters. The Luna complication. The introduction of Luna has added another layer of complexity to the already intricate web of relationships. Steffi's demands regarding Luna have created tension with Finn, whose reluctance to challenge his wife has become a point of contention among viewers who prefer more balanced relationship dynamics. The Luna storyline presents an opportunity to explore Steffi's controlling tendencies and how they impact her marriage, suggests relationship therapist Dr. Vanessa Martinez. Healthy relationships require mutual respect and compromise, and Finn's apparent unwillingness to assert his own perspective raises questions about the long-term viability of their partnership. This subplot touches on deeper themes of power dynamics in relationships, identity within marriage, and the challenges of blending families, all rich territory that could be explored more fully if given the narrative space to develop organically. Looking ahead, narrative possibilities. As devoted viewers continue to tune in daily to follow these evolving storylines, several intriguing narrative possibilities present themselves. Will the writers heed fan feedback and create more balanced storytelling that distributes focus more equitably among the ensemble cast? Might Liam finally embark on a journey of self-discovery independent of his romantic entanglements? Could Steffi's character experience meaningful growth that addresses her need to control situations and relationships? The creative team has an opportunity to subvert expectations and deliver fresh, compelling narratives that honor the show's rich history while embracing more contemporary storytelling approaches. By developing more nuanced character arcs and exploring relationships beyond romantic triangles, The Bold and the Beautiful could reinvigorate its storytelling and address the concerns of its passionate fanbase. Whatever direction the writers choose, one thing remains certain: the dedicated viewers will be watching closely, analyzing every plot development, character choice, and relationship dynamic with the same enthusiasm and critical eye they've always brought to this beloved daytime drama. Stay tuned to our channel for more updates, theories, and behind-the-scenes insights as these captivating storylines continue to unfold in the days ahead.